Today on the channel, we're going to learn how to play Amsterdam by Van Halen. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to learn how to play Amsterdam by Van Halen. This is a great Van Hagar song off of Balance. Over the last few months I've had a lot of requests to show or demonstrate Amsterdam, so for those of you that requested it, here you go. We're going to take a look at the main riff of the song, the intro and the main riff. We're going to dissect that today, and I think that's the coolest part of this song. We're in drop D tuning, so basically what this doesn't have a drop D tuner on it, so if you got a D tuner, pull the D tuner out. So the low E string, we're in standard, but the low E is going to be a D. So when you play an open D chord, that's our sound right there, all right? So kind of like, Unchained. All right? Drop D, you gotta love it. So on Amsterdam, this is a really tricky lick. This is one of the trickier Van Halen licks I think out there, and it starts off with a really wide stretch. So we're gonna put our pointer finger on the second fret, which is gonna be an E because we're in drop D tuning, and we're gonna take our middle finger, our ring finger, and our pinky and do this 4, 5, 6. Let me demonstrate the very beginning. So there's the first lick I'm going to show you. So basically what we're doing is we're going to do a lick that's in E, and then we're going to do a lick that's in D, and then it goes back to E, D, and then the very end we're on a power A. So the first lick is an E lick. So that's what he's doing there. He's going on the low E, 2, then we're on our middle finger on the 4, our ring finger on the 5, our pinky on the 6th, then we're going to take our pointer finger and go and round out the rest of that E chord, which is the second fret on the A and the D string. So slow motion, and I'm alternate picking. Eddie may hammer on to make it smoother, which is likely. So if we do a downstroke, we want to take that approach. We're going to go downstroke, then hammer on. Just make it really chromatic and smooth. And then a downstroke, just 2 downstrokes. Kind of cool. I sort of like the way the alternate picking sounds because it's got a little bit of a bite to it. I could take it either way. That's pretty smooth too. Then Eddie takes the palm of his hand and he goes something like that. So we're over the bridge pickup. We do 6 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, and then we're going to do an open D lick. We're going to go open D, which is the low string open in that D, and then go 2, 3, 4. So open, 2, 3, 4, then open A, D, which is a D chord. So in slow motion. Then we do the One more time. So all together in slow motion. One more time on the E. Then on the D. Then we're going to take the high part of a D chord. We're going to do like a sus4. Like there's the major part of the D chord. You could take the whole D shape, and it sounds like he's going open B and E, but I'm going to play just the top 2 notes of that D major chord and hammer on the sus4 and roll off to the sus2. Then hit that twice. And then B and E string. So after that lick, that D lick, we go back into this E thing again. Then go, which is what we're doing there is we're taking the E major shape, kind of like this D is down here. We're going to move it up to an E major, but we're going to just play the major third part here, the E and the G sharp, which is the 5th fret on the B string and the 4th fret on the high E. So we're going to go chuck. So he's got 2 chicks, then a, and a. So that is a B string on the 3rd fret and an E string on the 5th fret, which is a D chord. It's an inversion of a D. So after we do that little riff in E, then we go back to this D thing. Here we go. One more time. Then we hit A. And on the A string, with the distortion all the way up, we're going to go harmonic on the 12th, the 7th, 5th, and the 4th. So it goes. You want to hit those harmonics right over the fret wire on the high end of the fret. So almost on the 13th fret on each fret like that. So all together in slow motion from the beginning. Okay, so then he does this little tricky. So up to speed. So what we're going to do on this one is we're going to go, this first part is, so what that is, we're on the G string. I'm going to start around the 5th fret and slide all the way up to the 9th fret. And I'm going to play an open B in tandem with that G. And right as those notes are still ringing out, we're going to hit the 11th fret on the A string. So slow motion, we go. Interesting little chord there. So then we go. What that is we're going to take our, another interesting, pretty healthy stretch here. We're going to do a major third trill. So we're here with our pointer finger on the 9th fret. Or I'm sorry, is it the 9th? It's the 7th. We're going to tap up to the 11th on the A string. So we're going to go 7, 11, 7, and then into a D, up to an E. So that riff from the very beginning in slow motion goes. It's kind of nice because we're in drop D, so when we hit that D chord, we're chugging on that low D that we've dropped down. So that riff goes. The last part is. Then all over. So let me show you this whole lick slowly, all right? So. What's kind of interesting about this lick is he slides into a couple of these notes. So let me break this part down again. I think I went over that a little too quickly earlier. So. And then from there we go, which is 9, 11, 7. So 9, 11 on the low E and 7 on the A. And then the rest of that goes. So we're going 9, 7, 11. So together it goes. And that's the 9th fret on the D string. Then we're going to slide 10 to 11 real quickly. Trill. It's really fun to play. It's kind of tricky at first, but when you get it, it's pretty easy, pretty fun. So from the very beginning, we're going to go like this. Light them up. Awesome. So there's Amsterdam by Van Halen. I hope this lesson was informative and that you enjoyed it. Please, please consider subscribing, comment below, and as always, have a great day. Peace out.